good evening, or morning, or night. Welcome to Half Past Broke, where the dreams are big and the wallets are small. I'm Eric.
I'm different. I hate you.
I just had to outdo you. I just had to go
you had
over
a
the
week
top.
to prepare.
You think I prepared? You think I even remembered I was doing this? You
No, I
told me.
reminded you like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, not even. It was like a minute and a half ago. You're like, oh, by the way, you're doing the intro. I'm like, oh shit, I'm doing the intro. Listen up, everyone. Let me know in the comments who does it better.
Okay, I messed up 2 in a row. Big deal. Let me try mine. We'll do it. No, well, I did the intro for every single episode leading up to this. Give me some credit. I can make a couple of mistakes.
You know what? I'll take quality over quantity. I just received the middle finger for all you Spotify listeners.
Oh yeah.
So, Dick, what are we doing today? And that's a genuine question because I don't know.
Well, actually, first and foremost, guess what month it is?
It's definitely June. Okay.
It's definitely June.
Yeah. So
it ended on the 31st.
Dry month ended.
Yeah.
Dry month.
So what are you drinking?
What am I drinking? We got the ruby red Kolsch.
Fuck yeah! Thank you.
You already know it's the Kolsch. And I know that probably everyone expected me on like midnight to go get blackout wasted, but I didn't. I had one beer yesterday
and half a shot of tequila.
Yeah, half a shot of tequila that I found under my desk. I'm like, okay, I guess I still have this. It's it wasn't like, if anything, this month without drinking made me like, yeah, no, I'm just not really looking forward to the hangover anymore.
Yeah. Oh, so funny story. Everyone in my family's been saying I'm losing weight and everything. They're like, "Oh, you look thin. You look like you've lost a lot of weight." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, I definitely dropped off a keto. I definitely dropped off a dry month. So why am I losing weight? I still haven't figured it out, but I dropped 20 pounls.
Are you sure you dropped 20? Like, did you
I just weighed myself. I'm like 209. I'm 209 right now. I dropped almost 20 pounds. I'm not even fucking kidding, man.
Damn,
dude.
Wow. I mean, is that good or bad?
I don't know. Maybe it's a depression. That's a good diet.
it usually, it's the only good thing to ever come out of depression. Yeah. But it's a serious subject though, because some people lose weight uncontrollably, and that's not a good thing.
Well, and so my biggest thing is like, because I hit highs and lows every once in a while, and like sometimes when I hit a low, the biggest thing for me is I don't feel like cooking. And if anyone's watched my TikToks, I do a lot of stuff from scratch. Like, I very much have to like make my own stuff, and if I don't have the motivation or drive, I just be like, I'm not gonna eat. I'll just have some water, maybe drink a cup of coffee or whatever, and that's it. So like, that's a big thing for me, and I think that was why, because like over the last like 3 or 4 weeks, I've just been barely eating, and I've only drank like maybe once or twice a week.
I find I put on the most weight when I have a stable job, because you have the money and you pass that McDonald's every morning, you pass that Quick Check, you pass that Sheetz or whatever, triple bacon cheeseburger at lunch, it's every day, it adds up. So I'm doing my best to not.
I just realized you did the hostitis thing.
What's that?
I'm drinking.
Oh no!
See, it's not as easy as you think it is.
Oh man, you know what? I take it back every time I roasted you for that. It's just
for some reason whoever does the opening always forgets.
Yeah, I fucked up.
So because I really did want to talk about this beer, because it disappeared off the market. It was used to be called Dundee's honey brown ale, or honey brown lager, and I really liked it, and it only came in bottle form, and it was a very, very like it was like $10.99 for a 12-pack of bottles. It was super local and blah blah blah, but it started getting a lot of notice in like the 90s, and it won a couple awards. The guy actually, I think he either retired or just didn't feel like doing it anymore. He sold the recipe and the brand and the name and everything to Genesee, so now Genesee has carried the torch of honey brown, which is awesome, because it tastes like the lageriest lager that I've ever had in my life, and I love it. It has like a toasty taste to it. It's one of my favorite like easy beers before the Kolsch came around, before the ruby red Kolsch came around.
How is it compared to, what is it, Founder's Solid Gold? Is that their lager?
This one has a lot more like that, like toasted oats honey flavor to it. It's
Hmm.
it's very much like
Honey Bunches of Oats.
yeah, it's like alcoholic oats. Honey bunches
Is
of
that?
oats, but it's really good. I really like it. It kind of reminds me of what you would do if you were to have like toasted oats drizzled in honey, like that kind of like flavoring to it. So like I don't know if anyone's ever had toasted oats. Maybe I'm the weird one, but
Yeah, definitely.
I like it. I love it. I love it. It's one of my favorites, and I never see it very far outside of the Rochester area. It never really it didn't even travel to like where I was living at
Mm.
a couple months ago, and that was only like maybe 40 miles from Rochester.
Wow. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I don't see when I think lager. Unfortunately, right off the bat, you think of just like commercial, like domestic
Hmm.
beers, like and that kind of puts you off of it. But there is a whole world of excellent lagers out there that is kind of just overshadowed by the shitter beers.
And the one you mentioned, Solid Gold, the Founders one, Founders makes some good lagers.
Hmm.
I don't I
Yeah,
don't I don't like IPAs, but I know their IPA is kind of good. I know a lot of people really like it.
I thoroughly enjoy. What is it? Centennial is their like really hoppy IPA, and then they have
The All Day IPA.
yes,
I know a
the
lot of
all.
people that really enjoy that one.
It's, you know what? If I'm drinking an IPA, I'm trying to get drunk, and like I never understood like, oh, they call them the session beers, right? That means they're under 5% alcohol. I don't
Oh
know,
yeah,
that's not a plus to me.
yeah.
You
all
know?
all the bitteriness, hoppiness of an IPA without the alcohol. Ugh.
Yeah, I want to be stumbling if I'm drinking IPAs. uh, um, yes, it's been a long time since we've actually talked about beers on
Y-
the show.
yeah, so I figured this was a good time to talk about June because June is like a big change. It's like a big shift. Like I think both of us have got some big things going on
We do.
starting this month. So like it's kind of awesome. I might start doing TikToks about my new job.
Yeah, you know what? If you could find a job where you can like do TikToks about it and just have people interested. I've seen it before. I've seen just like, aside from like certain jobs that you probably shouldn't be TikToking on, but like
Yeah.
if you have like not even downtime, if you can just document it. People are interested in
Yeah.
people's day-to-day experiences.
Yeah, and if for nothing else, like I can sit down like during my breaks and like tell stories about what happened next because I'm working with like the public in mass with my new
Hmm.
job. So like I'm definitely gonna be talking to people. You got the most interesting job out of the two of us. Like holy
Hmm.
crap, I love your job. I'm jealous.
Yeah, I did. It's pretty sweet. I don't want to go into too much detail, but basically, I'm just editing videos for a really, really, really awesome place,
Yeah,
and it's a
which was even more awesome because
yeah.
you like
It just
editing videos. It's something that we
hmm
do.
yeah, exactly. It's just a lot of fun, and so you know what, just it's probably bad advice, but hold out for a good job because they're out there. It doesn't always have to be shitty, want to blow your fucking brains out work.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm like, yeah. I'm hate the fact that I'm going back into driving, but this driving job is probably going to be like 10 billion times easier than any driving job I've ever had. That's the only thing I
You
know.
know,
That's the only thing I've done in my entire adult career was being a driver.
get a nice air conditioning, get yourself a nice newer truck. No more sitting in filth and just cut it.
Oh
I mean, you're
God,
still gonna cut
yeah.
your sleeves off. You're still gonna wear sleeveless shirts, but
Oh my God, what if I cut the sleeves off of the uniform? Because you know the
oh my
company I'm
god, you
working
should.
for.
Yeah, you
It's
should. You
just
you know
sleeve.
what, you should. But you would have to accompany it with like sloppily cut jean shorts and untied work boots.
I could like unbutton the shirt and tie it off at the top with like a wife beater underneath.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, that would be
Uh, so,
perfect.
so with the beer, what are we working with? What's next? As far as oh God, I know so long ago we talked about like starting brewing, and I know that you did make your mead. Are you gonna go forward with making more mead?
Yeah, I think I will. I just did a huge change to my kitchen, and you can't see it in the video, in my TikTok videos, but I did a bunch of moving around for in my kitchen because I have this counter space. It's probably like 10 feet, 10 feet of counter space, and it was being taken up by all my utilities and stuff like that, my air fryer, my Keurig, my microwave, stuff like that. So I took all the stuff off of there, kind of put it into like a little bit more of like a space smart area, and I took the microwave completely out because I actually don't ever use the microwave. Like if
no reason to.
If I'm gonna heat up something, I actually just put it in the air fryer at 200 degree or 250 for a couple minutes, and it heats it up way better.
When I lived in my trailer for a year, it didn't come with a microwave, and I'm like, oh, it's whatever. I'll go get a microwave. So I just never got a microwave, and it's the same. Like it almost forces you. I attribute a lot of that, a lot of my cooking, like my passion for cooking, that comes from that, because guess what? You want to heat something up, you're cooking, or like, it forces you to kind of move outside your comfort zone as far as like just slapping something in the microwave and being complacent and happy with it.
Well, and that was the big thing I've been doing since I moved to this apartment. And actually the microwave got left behind by the previous tenants. And that's the only reason I have it. I don't have a microwave. I never had a microwave before that.
I was gonna say something really stupid.
What were you gonna say? I need to know. You can't.
Out of left field, I don't know why. I was just gonna say put marbles in the microwave and see what happens. I don't know why. I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. It's like the association games, like the word association, microwave, marbles.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, this is a little like your therapist might want to talk to you about that one.
Yeah, there's some deep-seated trauma to do with microwaves and marbles in my subconscious.
Oh Lord. But yeah, so like the only time I ever use my microwave really is yeah, because I make my dog's food, and I buy like the bags of steamed vegetables because they're cheap. You can buy them for $1 at Aldi's, or less actually. So I buy that. I buy 1.5 pounds of like ground beef, or sometimes if I'm feeling nice, I'll get the ground sirloin.
Wow.
Because I like my dog, and it's only me eating other than her, so why not? But if it's on sale, I do. But so that's the only thing I do. I'll stick like the little bags in there because they're like bags you put in for a minute and it steams them for you. And then I just mix it in with the beef. But that's the only time I think I've ever used a microwave in the last like 3 months.
I'm gonna be honest. Lately, I have been using the microwave more and more, and I don't like it. But I've said this before. I've kind of lost like not total interest in cooking, but it's difficult when you don't have your own kitchen. Like you always kind of feel like, this isn't mine. Is this gonna bother someone? So when you have your own kitchen, it really pushes me to cook more, and it's awesome because you know what? Fuck it. Who cares? Leave the dishes in the sink. It's your problem. It's not it's not an inconvenience for someone else. Fuck it. Burn, light the food on fire, make the house smoke. Just like, who cares? Like, obviously, don't burn your fucking house down. But
well, going back to the fermenting thing, like I'm like, because we're just trying to get back to what we were originally talking about before we go into food, because food is going to be another big topic this week.
What a segue, a reverse segue.
I know we're gonna hit the reverse on that one. So anyway, I'm gonna use that entire kitchen space, and I'm just gonna set up like basically like an entire like fermenting station, like have like different spots, like because there's a couple corners that are like low light, there's no sun that hits them directly, so it keeps them out of like that heating area. And in the summertime it stays nice and cool and like in the shade in that house because there's no direct sunlight into certain areas of the house. So like I think that counter space is going to work really well for fermenting this summer. So I'm going to really try to like kind of set up that, and I might actually even get like one of those like charts, laminate it and put it on one of my shelves, so I can mark down like times and when it was fermented and stuff like that, like get real scientific with it, because I'd love to work up to beer, but I want to do it I want to do it like like the survival crafting game style, where you start out with like the simple stuff and you go more complicated. Like how you start out with like the wood pick, and then you go all the way up to like, I don't know, Minecraft reference, diamond pick. Like I'm gonna start out with mead, which is the original alcoholic beverage, like the oldest alcoholic beverage in existence. Then I'm gonna start working my way up through the times, because I think it would be really cool to like go to see like what the process is going from here to there, and then you have a better basis once you go into beer.
How long does just
And I really like
uh,
mead. I'm not gonna lie, it's like fucking amazing.
how long does beer take to brew?
Quick.
Roughly, I like 10 days, 1,000 days, just ballpark.
Fermentation time. It wouldn't be
Yeah,
brew. It'd be fermentation time.
yeah. It doesn't matter. I didn't know if you just knew off the top of your head. But so as far as brewing goes, I would absolutely love to just make a jug of mead. A simple. I don't want to. Yeah, getting into brewing would be really cool. But
About 2 weeks is what a lot of places are saying. 2 weeks
okay,
is like
that's not bad.
depending. Like if you're making like a low alcohol beer, like with my mead, like specifically with my mead, I let it sit, and it was supposed to be a 2 week recipe. What I did is I sifted out all the stuff, all the guts and everything of it, and then I let it sit for another 2 weeks, and then I capped it, or I like separated it and put it in the fridge, and it gave it a drier feel. It gave it more alcohol too. So really, a lot of the fermenting is like how much alcohol, how dry you want it, because it gets sweeter the sooner you take it out, and it gets drier the longer you leave it in.
I like a drier wine.
Yeah.
I don't really like this sweet. I don't dislike the sweet wines, but there is too sweet for me to enjoy. But I err on the side of dry when it comes to wines.
I love me a Cabernet Sauvignon. This is so
Yeah,
freaking so good.
I don't know. I don't know shit about wines except the fact that I prefer a dry red. I don't know the fancy terms. I don't fucking care. You know, like wines have been so far off my radar for so long, and probably because my mom would drink like really cheap white wine.
Yeah.
It's just bad. It's not good. So that's kind of
my mom's the same way. She just drinks like the basic wine.
Yeah.
Like the Pinot Grigio from what's the one with the kangaroo on the front?
Oh, I don't know. There's like Yellowtail.
Thank you, Yellowtail. Yellowtail is the one that I always see people drinking if they want just like, it's like the Bud Light of wine.
Exactly. Yeah. So to have an appreciation for wine is something I would have to go out of my way to acquire, because there was never good wine in my house.
Well, maybe next time you come up here, or maybe next time I go down there, I'll pick up a couple bottles of wine that I really like, because I have a couple that I like in my head that I do like, and when we go to next time we meet up, we'll do a little bit of a HPB wine tasting together.
Trying to lure me into your house with the promise of wine.
Yeah.
Rose petals on the floor. Yes.
I mean, you know it. I mean, does it need to be said? Do you want me to say it? Come here, baby.
Oh yeah. What else are we working with? So this was kind of like an unexpected little brewski talk. I'm excited because I don't not that I'm not gonna go get drunk, but like I kind of don't want to. Like, it's been so nice not being hungover.
Yeah, I'm not big on getting hammered, but like I will say this, I will like. But then I stopped drinking a lot. So like on the weekends, like like my drunk streams that I do like once a week or whatever, I usually only end up like 6 or 7 beers in before I'm like feeling that effect. So like even drinking light, like throughout the week, and just having one night where I have more than 1 or 2 beers is awesome, because that way I'm saving money on the amount of beer I drink. And I feel like the hangovers are a lot less too, because I'm not like throwing back like gallons of liquor at some point. You know what I mean?
It's true.
Because there was a time where I could probably put away a gallon by myself.
Oh yeah, and it's I'll tell you what though, it's nice to just wake up and be like, holy shit, it's 8 a.m. and I feel good. So it's a good thing. It was the dry month was so here's why I ended up I don't know why I did the dry month. I just randomly said, hey guys, let's do the dry month, let's do it. Well, I don't think I was drinking too much. I didn't be like, oh man, I have a problem. It was just like, fuck it, let's do something fun as a community. Let's get some of the bros in here, and let's just do a dry month. So that was my initial thinking. Obviously everyone fucked it up. 36 hours in, everyone's hammered, and at that
like
point,
a week ago Zombie was drinking with me.
Yeah, but nobody like wanted to do it. So at that point, it's just like a willpower thing, just like a to just show self-control, to be like just like when I went on a diet, to everyone's like, oh, why don't you just have a slice of pizza? I'm like, because the goal is to not. The goal is to if you had a cheat day every time you felt like having a cheat day, guess what? That's not a fucking diet.
Well, and then think about this. It gives you like a kind of like a focus on something. Like you're like I'm not going to drink. I'm going to have this kind of diet. Like it kind of gives you like a goal, especially when you have like a definitive end to a diet or a dry month or something like that. A definitive end makes getting through to that point a lot easier, because if you're just like, I'm going to go on keto, like you're going to burn out because you're just like, this is never going to end. I don't want to deal with this, blah, blah, blah. So like having a definitive end, I think really kind of helps. Like just like having goals, like with content creation, with photography, with like what we were talking about last week with hobbies, like having definitive goals keeps you focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, with keto, I didn't have a time goal. I have a weight goal, you know, and if I don't, I'm gonna do it until, obviously I'm gonna do it until it becomes either unhealthy or I hit my goal, because I'm not. Some people just like don't give a shit about like what happens to their body as long as they lose weight, and that's not healthy. So I'm here to lose the weight, but also stay healthy. So if I don't lose the weight in a couple months, which I will,
Yeah.
but if I don't, we'll just go off of it and we'll go either to a caloric deficit diet or just who fucking cares diet, just something.
When you said caloric, I thought my first thought was colonic, and I was like, caloric deficit. I'm like, so I heard colonic deficit, so I thought, I'm like, you're gonna like just chug magnesium citrate for like 30 days, just have a constant stream coming through you.
Oh yeah. Yep, that's it. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Hey, high colonics, why not?
I don't even know what that entails, and I don't want to know. I'm good not knowing.
As someone who's had a colonoscopy, it's not worth ever doing that more than like once, and that's if you're like desperate.
All right. Moving along from that. Moving right along. So recently, I've been feeling very inspired, possibly attributed to the not drinking, possibly just an upswing in my life, but everything seems to be going pretty decent now. And I've been feeling really creative, and I've been feeling pretty motivated to do stuff. And last week we talked about photography. And I, just like everyone, I hate to call myself an artist. Like, it's so pretentious.
You're an artist.
Like,
actually, I got something. Okay. So
what? Just like in the middle of my fucking sentence, you just start.
You said you don't consider yourself an artist. Like, okay, so
that wasn't the. Oh my goodness!
All right, fine.
Jesus Christ! You know what? No, go.
No, you go.
I forget what I was gonna say now.
I forgot what you were gonna say. You said, you said you don't consider yourself an artist, but, and I know what I know where you're going, but I'm gonna make you do it.
Thank you, because I was gonna do it. So I don't consider myself an artist really, because I think it's pretentious. But what I have been doing is getting really motivated, and just like a lot of other air quote artists, sometimes you don't have that motivation, and it really helps to have like prompts and stuff. So recently I put in our Discord that I was going to do a 30-day creativity challenge, and basically what it is any art, anything you can do. You can doodle, you can make music, you can do anything, take photographs, and every single day for 30 days there's a prompt. And I thought this is a really cool idea, because I was looking through the list of things and I'm like, wow, I could do something really cool with this is really, really fun. And I invited everyone else to do it with me. I think right now it's just going to be me, Liv, and Diff. I have a couple people actually outside of the Discord who might do it with me, but I'm not sure.
Send them a link to the Discord. Maybe that'll maybe like having that'll help.
Yeah, I told Martin about it. I told my buddy Dan about it, and they both seemed like they might be interested. So, but yeah, if anyone listening is interested in doing a 30-day creativity challenge, you're probably going to be a week late to the party, because by the time you are hearing this, it's probably going to be 7 days into the month.
Okay, I did want to say this though. It's a 30-day, it's not like a month or whatever. So if you want to pick up whenever, just continue with the 30 days. It doesn't have to be everyone doing it at the same time. So don't feel like you've missed anything, because I'm starting a couple days late too. I'm actually starting tomorrow because I had to come up with something different. Because when I tried to do the photography thing, I realized I'm shit at photography, and I'd much rather practice and get better at like everything before I try to do like some like heavy photography stuff.
This is also really good for practice. This is really, really good. So but you could do whatever you want with it. And I started on June 1st, and that's just because that's how my brain works. It's 30 days, that's a month. I don't even know how many days are in June. How many times on this podcast am I going to ask how many days are in a month before I just fucking learn?
Just get a calendar.
Yeah. So I'm doing.
Anyone listening, send Eric a calendar.
Yeah, preferably with puppies on it.
I was gonna say firefighters.
You read my mind. I was gonna say puppies. I was gonna say puppies or firefighters. They call me Mr. March. All right, so I'm doing photography. Diff, what are you doing?
So I was like, I'm trying to think of like art stuff that I wanted to do, and I already do like the video editing and stuff like that. So I'm like, but that's not something I would want to just like throw in a Discord and practice with and stuff like that. That's just something like I've just been doing. I've been getting better at editing. I think my TikToks are starting to sound better, other than the fact that I had my pinky over top the freaking mic the entire last video. I was so pissed. So what I'm doing is from day 1 to 30, I'm just gonna like challenge myself to do something in the kitchen without a recipe, without anything. I'm gonna go to the store, pick like 3 or 4 ingredients, and make something. I'm just gonna either make something in the air fryer or make something in the on the smoker. I'm gonna try to do like off the cuff recipes, like not even recipes, just finding ingredients and doing stuff. Like maybe I'll discover things like the one I did with the tomato, with the garlic basil puree and the sun-dried tomatoes and mozzarella stuffed in a mushroom. That was really good.
Damn. So are you gonna use any of the prompts? I don't know if you kind of could. Like
I like the idea. I like the template. I thought it was really cool, but I think the direction I want to go in, I'm just gonna go with like recipes, but maybe I'll take a day, either tomorrow or tonight. I'll just sit down and I'm gonna write like a 30 days like main meal. Like, have you ever watched like the cooking competitions on the Food Network and stuff like that, where you have like your challenged your main dish, like your main ingredient and stuff like that? Maybe I'll come up with like a 30 days of main ingredients that I have to like work with, and I'll just find something to do with them every single day. I think that would be a really cool way to challenge the creativity on the culinary side, because I just think that would be really fun to do.
That'd be pretty sweet. I'm looking at some of these prompts, and like, I don't know, some of these could be like pretty cool prompts for you to cook as well. Like the first one is yourself. Like you could just make your favorite food, you know? Number 4 is friend. You could ask one of your friends what their favorite food is and make that. That's house. Make a gingerbread house.
There's drink, breakfast, animal.
See? Yeah, animals in there a couple times.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, oh no. Unicorn.
See, you can make seafood. Yeah.
Unicorn could be a dessert.
Oh, no.
I would make it a dessert.
Yeah, I was thinking that for clouds too. You can make
heart.
spin cotton candy.
I've never actually cooked with cow heart, and I heard it's really good to cook with if you know how to do it.
I mean, I'm sure it wouldn't be that difficult to acquire. Maybe, I don't know.
I see it all the time. But anyway,
I see cow hearts all the time.
Nature, foraging, stuff like that. Like stuff like you can find like just naturally occurring.
Pattern. You could make like a plaid design with bacon on top of a meatloaf. There's just like fun little things.
Yeah, maybe I could just do something like a little bit goofy with everything. That would be so fun.
Hair. Go to Applebee's.
No. Oh no.
All right, I'm done.
Recreate this dish.
Yeah. Can you show me how you so purposefully put
intertwined hair in my salad?
Yeah, can you show me how you perfectly get your hair from underneath your hairnet into my fucking food? I don't think I've ever even actually had hair in my food.
No, I don't want to slander restaurants because like
I don't know, whatever.
Well, no. I mean, like even Applebee's, like they're still chefs. They suck, but they're still chefs.
Oh my god!
We're getting mean. You know what? No, we're gonna stop with that.
Yeah, you know what?
If you work at Applebee's, good for you. That's you're doing it. You're getting somewhere.
you're doing something.
Yeah, you're doing something. I feel bad for you. Anyone who works in food service hates their lives, man.
Food service. I only briefly worked in food service, and it was at an assisted living home, so it was kind of like it
Yeah.
was food service, but it was like kind of a free for all, because even if you like messed up someone's order and they're like, I ordered the chicken, I'd be like, no, you didn't. No, are you kidding me? I would no. Oh, who's got the more reliable? No, I'm kidding. I didn't do that. I absolutely didn't.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I always
food
I
service
feel
is a bummer.
I feel for food service people. People are mean to people in food service.
They really are. People are dicks, right? People are. Who's calling me? Why is my phone going off? Where is it? Oh, my buddy's calling me. I'm not gonna be able to pick it up right now.
All right. So yeah, with the whole creativity thing, I mean, like, yeah, there's a template that we have in the thing, and I pinned it, so if any, like, so as it goes down, you could still find the original image and everything. I think it's a really cool idea. It's kind of I'm hoping it prompts more people to start doing stuff once a couple of us start like really contributing to it. I feel like that could be a really good idea for the community, for everyone, because I know there's a lot of people in there that are like really talented with stuff. Like we got so many people that could do with some sort of like challenge or motivation or prompt that could help them like kind of push forward. So I think it's a really cool idea. I can't wait to see what goes up in there.
Yeah, it's gonna be nifty. Even if it's just us three, it's still gonna be fun to see how everyone interprets things differently.
So
like I just have my one submission in there. Liv has hers. Liv put her day 2 in. I'm actually right after we're done recording this, I'm bringing my studio lights down into this room because day 2 is your room. So I'm just gonna do my workspace, and I'm gonna set up my lights and get a really nice fisheye, really really wide angle, and try to get like most of the room in the picture.
Awesome.
Yeah, most of the. I was like, oh my god, did I say that wrong? So most of the picture in the room.
So I wanted to like speaking about art and everything. I actually got my first fan art.
Did you?
Yeah.
Can we see it?
Yeah.
Is it hanging up?
No, it's right here. I haven't hung it up yet because I wanted to show it off. So it's from my little sister, and she did a really good job with it. I think it looks really cool. It's me in a hoodie.
Hands in the hoodie.
Yeah, I think she did a really good job. She wanted to make art of me and stuff like that. And, like, yeah, it's from family and everything, but the fact that my sister acknowledges, she's like, I want to do fan art of you, like, that's really cool, because she acknowledges the fact that like this is something I'm doing. So like, and she likes to watch some of the stuff, all my TikToks and stuff like that, all my my cooking ones. She loves those. So like it's really cool that like she like made it a point to draw me for fan art. So I'm gonna put that up on the wall like right here.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. That is pretty sweet. Anyone who so the whole reason I believe it would be fan art is because because you're a content creator, and it's for people to show that they enjoy that. Oh, I hit my mic to the point where they want to create something. It's really really cool to see that. I really like that. People always it's a very amazing form of flattery for somebody to create fan art.
Yeah, and then I just that made me so happy. She walked up to my door, knocked on my door, and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And she's like, "I made a picture of you," and I was like, "Oh my god, this is that was so awesome!" And like the first time I ever received fan mail, like that was just so cool. Like it's such a good
hand
feeling.
Delivered.
Yeah, hand delivered. She walked right up to my door and handed it to me. I was so happy. I've been happy about that for a while. Like so I've been trying to post it up there. I wanted to get a frame for it, but I think a frame would take away from it, so I just want to put it up like that.
Keep it pure in its pure form.
Exactly. And then maybe, once I start if I start getting more fan art, I'm just gonna make a whole wall right here of everyone's fan art.
You should. It's gonna go all around your house one day.
Yeah.
Right? Just wall to wall. You know how people on TikTok like right there their followers, or what are they called? They're called followers on TikTok, right?
Yeah, followers.
They all write their name on like the hood of their car. I'm like, ooh, I don't know about that. I like you guys, not that much.
There's one that uses a permanent marker. No. He gets them printed out. Like you ever seen like the words like that people like stick on their windows and their cars and stuff like that.
Yeah. The vinyl stickers.
Yeah, the vinyl ones. He makes one for every new follower he has. His whole car is just peppered in them.
The stickers, that's actually cool. The Sharpies, I've seen Sharpies on
I've
some
seen
nice
people do
cars.
Sharpies and stuff like that. I hate when like people do it on their bodies and stuff like that. I'm like, that's a little weird. But
Yeah,
that was
and the
really cool
wall.
because he has like this big old freaking work truck, and he's just putting all his followers on the work truck.
That's a lot of money, right? You figure even if it's like 50 cents a sticker,
but
maybe even $1 a sticker.
I don't know at what point you start getting paid from TikTok, but he's got like 500,000 followers, so I mean,
10,000 followers, you're eligible for the creator fund.
Oh, okay.
Will you make money? Just because you're in the creator fund doesn't mean you are going to make money.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah. Follow me on TikTok. Get me in the creator fund.
Pay me. No, look at that. Look, you turn into.
Yeah, but they're not paying me. TikTok's paying me.
I'm introducing the show. You're asking for money. Damn.
What the hell?
It's bizarro half past broke.
Yeah, right. No. Because for me, it's not so much. I want money from the viewers and the fans and stuff like that. I want to get to the point where whatever place I'm putting my content on is paying me, and I get the sponsorships and stuff like that, so I can keep making good content for the people that brought me to that point. That's my end goal. I'm not looking to make $1 million. I just want to be able to make awesome content because I have so many good ideas, and at some point, I want to turn there's a little room over here. I want to turn that into a recording booth and start doing like actual voice lines and stuff like that. So if any of y'all are animators out there, let me know because I would be so down to be a part of something like that.
I want $5 from each person listening in my PayPal.
So you get $5.
For myself. Just hand myself a $5 bill.
Yeah, no.
So you gonna make a little booth?
Yeah, there's it used to be like a storage closet or something like that. They actually got sealed up. So what I want to do is I want to like basically like gut it and turn it into like a soundproof booth and run recording equipment out of it so I can start making like voice lines and stuff like that without having to use like the filters and everything. Because I feel like the sound quality doesn't ever work as good. So I want to like eventually turn like a little corner into like an actual recording studio, which I think would be so cool, even if for no other reason than the fact that I have a recording studio in my house. That would be so awesome.
It's a flex, right? Just like when I say I have a photo studio in my house.
Yeah, like how you've been starting to get back into your photography thing, like more hardcore and everything, and like the whole project. I want to start doing voice line, and maybe that's what I should do for the creativity thing.
You must hone your craft. Yeah,
like just do myself one day, and then do a friend, and then do animal stuff like that. Like I could totally like exercise my voice for that. That would be actually a really good idea. It might not be a bad thing to do.
Can you do an impression of me for friend? It's like, oh, dude, I fucking love
I'd have to
not drinking for a month. Fucking sweet, dude. Drinking's so bad for you, man. Like, I just want to fucking edit video and take pictures, dude.
Why'd you turn into a California beach bum?
That's how I hear myself. I hear myself. Yeah. I hear myself as like, I don't know. I feel like I don't have like a professional voice. I feel like I don't have like a like if I was wearing a suit and I shook your hand and introduced myself, I feel like people would be like, wow, that guy just smokes a lot of pot.
It's so funny because like, and somebody pointed it out to me. You, Zombie, and I have a very similar tone to our voices, so we all sound very similar. Like, obviously, you could tell who's talking, but like, us three sound very similar.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think so. I feel like your voice is a lot deeper than mine.
Specifically me and Zombie. Someone's pointed out with you to be in the past, but specifically me and Zombie, we were playing a game with somebody, and they were like, you guys, they said like you guys sound identical, and like obviously like a new person. Who said that? Obviously, new person probably wouldn't have because she didn't really know either of us all that well, because it was with my old D&D group, but But like, I guess like, and when I started editing our Apex videos of all three of us playing together, I'm like, holy shit, we do have a very similar, like, I guess, frequency in our voice. And it's so funny it's so funny because like the more I listen to it, the more I'm like, I could do Eric and Zombie's voice if I listened to you guys enough and started trying to like really practicing with it, because I think I could hit both your guys' pitches pretty easily.
Oh, photography, dude.
Oh, photography, dude. Man.
Fucking sweet, man. I don't want to work. Well, jobs suck, man. All right, I'm done. I'm done doing imitations of myself.
Imitations of yourself. Wow, what a loop. That's like that's a non-converging equation right there.
Well, you know what they say, imitation is the finest form of flattery.
Yeah.
I'm flattering myself.
I'm just gonna make a really stupid impression of you for like for the thing. I'm just gonna conjure up my thickest New Jersey accent.
Well, I mean, I first of all, I don't have a fucking accent.
Say water.
Oh, 3 fucking words. I hate that. First of all, right, you know what really grinds my motherfucking gears, okay? I went to school somewhere in New England, right? I went to college for a year in New England, right? And it was people from all over, but it was like basically the school was comprised of like 50% New England and 50% New Jersey. The whole first like 6 fucking months was say water, say chocolate, say coffee. Shut the fuck up. Like it was everywhere. Everyone. It was like that was the normal interaction. That was the normal exchange. Was like, oh hey, cool. You say coffee. Just everyone. That's coffee. It. That was the exchange. Like, have you never heard of an accent before? Like, do you think everyone's from the same area? Do you think everyone is like it was so frustrating.
Okay,
like,
I never made fun of your accent. I was literally like, I wasn't trying to like, I didn't mean to trigger you. I'm sorry. Jeez.
No, I don't care. But like that was I just had like a flashback of my 1 year at college where everyone was just like so like have you just lived in a bubble your whole life that you just need to hear people's accents? Like you've never heard any other accent other than your own?
So I don't know why this is, but for some reason, if there's an accent that exists in a certain region, I feel like women pick it up more than men do. I always seem the accents always seem thicker because Liv definitely has a more New Jersey accent than you, and like I've definitely like for some reason anytime like the New Yorker like the New Yorker thing, like when I talk like this, like I'm walking here. Like I feel like I only ever hear like the accents be at their thickest when women are doing it. And I wonder if it's just because they're just better at talking than we are.
is that the scientific study we're going? I don't know. Women are better at talking.
Yeah, but like for some reason, I don't know if it's true or not. But for some reason, anytime I hear an accent on both like a more masculine tone and a more feminine tone, the feminine tone always seems to sound more like sounds thicker than the masculine tone when it comes to like any accents I've ever heard.
Yeah, you never saw the Sopranos?
Oh my god! Wow, they were hamming that up. Let's be honest here. They were hamming it up.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I don't know. Though, so do I have an accent? I don't fucking know. I know I say a few words very specifically, and I catch myself a lot when I chocolate. I know water. I know coffee. It's those are the big ones that like everyone says differently. Liv. I don't really notice her accent too much, except for when she says bagel, because she says it with an E. She says bagel. And I don't know if that's an accent or what, but like it's just little words that I pick up on.
I guess like I notice it more when you guys say like talk and walk and stuff like that. Talk.
I'm walking.
You guys definitely have that. I hear that coming from you a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not like super heavy, but like I pick it up every once in a while when I hear you talking, especially if you're like drunk.
Yeah. I was just gonna say when I'm like either intoxicated or just really, really casually talking or talking low or very calm.
Yeah.
And like not going out of my way to pronounce like every syllable and every word. Then I'm like, ooh, like I'll hear it and I'm like, oh fuck, like Jersey that word up.
Just Jerseyed the hell out of that thing.
but it's nothing like, you know what ruined it is, you know, the show was pure gold, but like Jersey Shore ruined like the New Jersey accent. Everyone's like, you know, that like everyone thinks like that's how.
None of them are from Jersey.
No, there was like one that was from Jersey. Literally like one or two.
So funny. It was like everyone's like the New Jersey accent. I'm like half of that's just like Long Island.
Yeah. Like, they're
like that. Most of the accent that you hear on Jersey Shore is Long Island accent. Like it's very much that accent.
Great show.
Yeah, it was an awesome show. I loved watching it.
In my when it was famous, it's still famous. When it was at its peak, I'd say I hated it because being from New Jersey, everyone's like, "Oh, Jersey Shore, Jersey Shore. You gotta go fist pump. You gotta go GTL." I'm like, I'm fucking punch you in the goddamn mouth. but now Liv was like, "Well, that show's great," and I'm like, "Is it?" And then I went back and watched it. And I'm like, "This is entertainment. Like, this is quality television. Finally, some good fucking TV."
Yeah, right. It's it's quality.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So you know what? Enough of the accents because I feel attacked here. Okay.
Now you're a little self-conscious. Hey, if it makes you feel any
No,
better.
I don't care.
No, if it makes you feel any better. I had a thick lisp when I was a kid. Like that's why I talk with a very wide voice because I used to talk like this.
Yeah.
It was really sick for a while.
Did you do like speech therapy or did you just grow out of it?
I just grew out of it. I taught myself to grow out of it because I always got made fun of for it. So I just like I'm just not gonna talk like that anymore. And that's why I became a voice actor, or became an aspiring voice actor because I'd like learn. I taught myself to change my tone, basically.
You must adapt and overcome.
Yes, we must prevail.
Sure. So what else we got on the agenda today? None of this was planned. So basically, what happened as far as today's episode is we were gonna do something different. We've both been very busy, and I actually had Liv text Diff because I was driving. I said, can you just text Diff for me and say,
yeah, I saw that. I was just like, I'm like, that's fine. I haven't really done it either. I was like, you know what? I'd much rather not wing the subject that we were going to talk about today. I don't really want to wing it because there's some good information on it out there that we need to just like take the time to look it up.
Exactly.
So maybe we'll do that this weekend. I don't know. It depends on what our schedules look like. We'll sit down together and like bounce off ideas. But yeah, so this week is good. Like I'm definitely glad we kind of fell into like the creativity challenge and the beer challenge because it happened to be happening this week, so we can talk about it more. So, but yeah, we were definitely not ready to like actually spit out good information about informative things. So we're just gonna throw out stuff that we like we're doing like quality of life things for us, like quality of life, good beer. The creativity challenge, you know, like a little bit of a goal oriented episode where we're just talking about like goals that we have, like aspirations that we want to like pursue and stuff like that. And I think that's a good idea, you know, really lay out like what we want to do for the next, where we see ourselves in 30 days, 3 months. I'm planning far ahead because
how far ahead?
My goal is to be in a fund of one of 3 places that I post my content by January.
Oh, in like being able to monetize?
Yeah, I want to monetize something with my, and you know what? It's not so much that I want the money for it. I want that like that feeling that I've like built something with content that I'm proud of. So my goal is to either like not even so much I want to get to that point. I want to get to the point where the content that I'm making is something I want people to see, like the masses to see. So I'm like, my goal is to like just kind of keep improving the little things here and there, not trying to take it all on at once, not because like then that's how we crash and stuff like that. Don't try to take on too big a goal. So like 6 months, I'm gonna give myself 6 months to really just see improvements, like slowly, like, hey, I just changed all my follower and subscriber and whatnot sounds for my streams to to like custom sounds and stuff like that. So like it's just little things like that. I just want to improve the quality of my content going forward the next 6 months. And so that's really what I want to do. I'm going to stop focusing on the follower count, stop focusing on the subscriber count, stop focusing on this and this and that. I want to focus on improving me as a creator. So that's my goal.
I'm already the peak. I am the pinnacle of content creation. So just give me money. I don't need to improve anymore. If I improve too much, I'll make everyone else feel inferior. You know what I'm saying? So just cash at me.
Oh Lord.
I've hit the ceiling.
I'm gonna buy you like one of those like
world's best boss mug,
like a piggy bank, so you can put like a couple pennies in it, so you can shake it every time you want money on the street.
I have one. His name is Beer Money Pig.
Oh
Liv
my
got him
god,
for
yeah,
me.
no, give Eric beer money. That sounds way better. Make him an alcoholic, please. He's too
Yeah,
he's
I
too
already got a piggy
sharp.
bank.
He's too sharp and focused these last 30
Yeah.
days. I don't like it.
He's too efficient.
I hate it.
At the job interview, what would you say your biggest downfall is? Well, some people say I work too hard.
Oh no.
So yeah, I do. That's actually one of my favorite things. The Beer Money Pig. That's his name. I love it. Liv got it for me for Liv. Was that Christmas or my birthday? She can't hear me. It's okay. It was for one. It was a really, really, really nice surprise, and I love it.
So speaking of being broke and begging people for change and stuff like that, Dollar Tree, figuratively bang for your buck. Did you do anything for it this week?
Absolutely not. But by the time you're done saying yours, I will remember what I had in my mind from last week. What do you got?
Have two things that I stocked up last week to make sure I had a couple things to talk about. So one of the big things I've noticed, and I don't know if any of y'all, like even at Aldi, if y'all are buying spices anywhere, they're like $3 to $6 for something this big. Dollar Tree has these, and they taste just fine. They taste exactly like any other spice you buy from anywhere for $1. And it's awesome. You can buy salt there, you can buy ground pepper there. Like the seasoning is amazing there. There's a great selection. So instead of paying $5 for the same exact freaking product, Dollar Tree is the way to go. Same with hot sauce because it's Texas Pete. But
yeah, I actually do. We have a Texas Pete in there from the Dollar Tree.
Yeah, so I love it because it's basically the same thing as like, and I'm gonna get hate for this one, and I already know it. It's the same thing.
Oh, don't you dare say it! I'm gonna slap you. I know what you're gonna say already. Say it so I can. So I can get mad at you. Yeah. What do you? All right. Yes, it's not. First of all,
it's the exact same fucking thing. I swear to God,
no,
it's the
not.
exact same thing.
What do you don't take?
There's a recipe on the side for chicken wing sauce.
So
it's the same fucking thing. You can't do that with Tabasco.
You can do anything you want with it. It's a hot sauce. Frank's Red Hot is
you can do anything you want with it. It's a hot sauce. You just proved my point. It's the same thing as Red Hot.
It's not though. It's all right. You know what? Go get yourself a small thing of Frank's Red Hot and take that. And I want you to tell
you know
me
what? I will do a TikTok about this tomorrow.
Thank you. You're gonna get fucking dragged on TikTok if they say
that's fine. I don't care.
If people see that you're saying now, are they similar?
Do you know?
Are they similar? What?
Do you know what the difference between Frank's and Texas Pete?
The consistency,
$3,
the texture. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that Frank's isn't overpriced.
I'm not saying you're not losing. I'm just saying you're not losing that much quality where it's noticeable. No. It's a hot sauce. It's good. I've been putting it on like my breakfast burritos that I've been making. Check out that TikTok because that one was awesome. I've been putting it on pretty much everything. Like, and it's great. Like, I mean, like obviously I bought this last week and it's like already halfway empty because I love hot sauce, dude. And my stomach's been flaring up, so I can't use my habanero sauce right now, or else I might die. So
too spicy.
Oh, I usually use the habanero sauce, but it just this week's just not been a good gut health week. So I've been skipping out on that for a little bit. But like honestly, like the stuff is like it's like the same thing as it's those like every single basic one, like the Louisiana hot sauce, like the really bright red hot sauces that are middle of the road. I think they're made with cayenne.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of peppers they're made with. It's basically it's vinegar, right? It's a ton of vinegar.
Yeah, it's vinegar, spice, and salt. And I think they use like cornstarch or something to thicken it.
Probably not even in that. In Frank's, they probably do it because Frank's is a lot thicker.
Yeah, this one's. I mean, it's kind of thick, but it's not like thick. Like it's like 1C thick. Not too.
I don't know the measurements for thickness. But,
like, have you seen that TikTok?
Oh my god! Yeah, it made me uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's a goal. My legs are still shaved. I love it.
Oh god. We go from hot sauce to your legs.
Hey, they're both hot.
One is factual, one is opinion.
Up to you to decide.
So speaking of hot sauces, all right. So I did. Sorry, not speaking of hot sauces. Speaking of figuratively. Bang for your buck. I did have a pick that I forgot about. I said, just give me a minute.
Yeah.
What I picked up was, I actually told Diff about this last week. Bang Energy, okay, $1, and there has to be a reason why they sell certain flavors at the Dollar Tree, and I have a sneaking suspicion it's because they're so fucking bad that they can't possibly be sold in any other store.
Well, I told you about Rip Its, right?
I have one right here. I drank one.
Oh, they're so nasty. They're so horrible.
The Citrus X Rip It isn't that bad.
Oh.
It's very standard, but the
it's got 99 cents right on the can, right?
I don't know if it says
it's right on the
here,
top. It should be on the top.
No, it doesn't say it on this one.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, no.
Yeah. But so the Bang Energy, it was champagne flavored. Okay.
I kind of want to try it.
Try it. So the initial hit is bad. It's like tastes like artificial vanilla almost.
Vanilla?
But it gets the job done. Yeah, it's weird. It does. If you blindfolded me, I would never guess champagne flavored.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that it has to be such a terrible flavor that it like wouldn't sell. And it says like super creatine formula, and I think Swole told me that they got like sued over that.
Yeah.
It's not creatine.
Yeah, I do remember hearing that.
Now, this is why it's my pick for the week. It gets the job done. It's a ton of caffeine for $1, where you would pay for $3 for it at any other store.
Bang's the 0 calorie, 0 carb one, right? Yeah.
Exactly. And so is this. Rip It. This Rip It is
that's why it doesn't say 99 cents. Is the pretentious Rip It.
Yeah, it's 0 carbs, 0 calories, 0 sugar.
Most of them are like diabetes in a can.
Speaking of 0 carbs and 0 sugar, can I introduce I don't think I have it down here, but I went to a place today. It's called like the Beef Jerky Factory or something, and it's wall to wall with different types of beef jerky.
Is that the picture you sent me?
Yes. No. That was a different story. That was like
was?
hot sauce. Yeah, that was like hot sauce and exotic meat haven.
I'm going to the beach with you down there.
You should. It's insane. I got I recorded a TikTok. I'm gonna post it in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably see that by this time.
It'll be up by the time this episode shows up.
I got. Whoa, shit! I forget what type of it's a specific type of beef jerky, but I got Reaper flavored, and
like the Carolina Reaper.
It's not. It doesn't say Carolina Reaper. It's made with a Reaper chili pepper.
Oh, okay. So the Reaper chili pepper is a thing. I forgot because like Reaper was like the spiritual ancestor, I guess, or no, the direct ancestor, the direct predecessor of Carolina Reaper before it got crossbred. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's. I might even have to redo the TikTok because it's the best beef jerky I've ever had. It's not. It's spicy.
Send some to me
because it is Reaper chili pepper, but it's soft. It's not that like break your fucking jaw Oberta stuff, which that's good sometimes.
Yeah.
But this has. My biggest thing with spicy food is I don't just want make you horribly uncomfortable spice, right? I love the heat, I love the spice, but I need flavor with it, right? I need to have good flavor with it, and this beef jerky checked off all the boxes for me, and I fucking love it. The only downside is it's expensive.
See, I like I like punishment. I like really spicy stuff.
This is you would like this. You wouldn't think this is spicy.
Okay. I just thought of something. Speaking of spice, speaking of Carolina Reaper, we should do like with the channel point goal that we never ended up doing for my channel. Yeah,
we still have to do that.
We should do a podcast. Start with eating the Carolina Reaper 1-chip challenge and then do the whole podcast.
I don't think people want to hear me like dry heaving and complaining. I mean, that's basically all I do anyway. Half of that, 50% of that at least. So it basically just be a normal podcast with me dry heaving.
Oh, speaking of which, you do sound like you sound like you have a lot less pressure like on your sinuses lately. Is the keto and like the weight loss and everything been helping with like the breathing thing?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't woken up gasping, but I do. Even when I was 160 pounds, I still breathe like that in my sleep. For you guys,
that's probably just a sleep apnea.
I have gnarly sleep apnea, like concerning. Like if you were in the same house as me, and I was sleeping, you would wake me up and ask me if I'm okay.
I thought
Like, it's alarming.
I thought the stucco on my walls were gonna come down.
Yeah, it's bad. It's very bad. So I snore very bad, and when I hit a certain weight, it gets exponentially worse. But even when I was in high school, and I was skinny in high school, I was like 6'4", like 170.
I just can't picture you that skinny and that tall.
I was. I'll show you a picture.
I
I'll show
need
you
to
pictures.
see.
It's very funny. Even when I was that skinny, I still basically stopped breathing in my sleep. So that's kind of disappointing, knowing that no matter how much weight I lose, it's a medical thing. It's not a being fat thing.
Well, I mean,
So,
I think
but it helps.
Universal healthcare is becoming a little bit more available. Maybe you should go get that.
Kidding me? Kidding me? I got the fucking goods. I got the goods. I can't even tell you. It's top secret. I have the premier healthcare. They give to Hollywood actors and actors.
Yeah, didn't you know Eric plays the
I played Jabba the Hutt.
Orc number 3 in Lord of the Rings, this Two Towers.
Yeah.
He's just collecting residuals because y'all keep watching the fucking movie, including me.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. I've watched the extended versions of all of them all the way through. I've spent 12 hours in front of a screen watching all of the Lord of the Rings. So yeah,
I haven't watched those movies since like I saw them in theaters.
I fucking love those movies, dude. There's like not many movies I'll sit down and watch. I actually marathon 12 hours of because all 3 of the trilogy, all 3 of them extended edition, is 11 hours and like 39 minutes or something like that.
Oof.
I watched them all in one sitting.
That's not bad. That's like watching an entire season. Oh,
everyone.
It's like watching an entire season. Yeah. It's like that's how people watch TV now. Nobody watches it like episodically. Everyone just watches 36 episodes of like any given show in a night. Speaking of possibly, all right, not speaking of that at all, but
segue.
Get ready for the second best segue you've ever heard in your life.
Oh god, that's gonna be a running theme.
Yeah. Bob's Burgers has the strongest pilot episode I've ever seen of any show in my entire life.
Yeah, no, Bob's Burgers might have been the best. Like, just so perfect.
That first episode was just banger after banger joke without overdoing it, without making it seem like too much, it was so perfect.
I will say this because I've had people tell me that it's the humor is a little too dry for them, and I think because I think I speak for you and I pretty well. We both have a very dry sense of humor, so
very dry.
The jokes in episode 1, just like one after another, these quick-witted, like dry, like quick pass-over jokes that you'll just piss your pants laughing at. Like if you have a very dry sense of humor, Bob's Burgers is it, and the intro episode will get you addicted right away.
It's so good. There's nothing, I can think of nothing negative to say about.
Not even the later seasons. Sometimes later seasons of shows get bad, but like I still love the new episodes and stuff like that. Louise is my favorite. She's fucking nuts.
I want to say
so funny. Bob is also great.
I think I've only gotten to season like 5, maybe. They're up to like 8 or 9, right?
Are they up that far? I didn't think they were up that far. I stopped watching right around the same time as you did, like 5. But I watched it like when I started watching it when season 2 had just come out, and then I saw it on Netflix advertised, so I binge watched 1 and 2. 11 seasons.
There's
11 seasons.
11.
Man, I have not gotten that far. Okay, so not Netflix. Okay, sorry, I don't want to misnomer here. Hulu. It's on Hulu. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen Bob's Burgers, have been
wow, I think everyone's seen it. It's just so good though.
I haven't seen Family Guy. I've only seen like I've seen like maybe 20 minutes of it, but people are like, yeah, have you seen this episode of Family Guy? I'm like, the only thing I know is Patrick Warburton's in it, and that's the only reason that I would watch it is because Patrick Warburton, I love his voice.
No, if you've seen 20 minutes of Family Guy, you've seen all 19 seasons.
That's what I've heard.
I only know there's 19 seasons because I'm looking up. I have it up on my screen right now.
You pulled up all
well, yeah, it shows like related searches. Simpsons have 32 seasons, and The Great North is season 1.
Oh, is it with Nick Offerman?
Yeah,
it's funny. That's so bad.
It's good. It's not Bob's Burgers, but it's still worth the watch. It's good.
I just want to be on those shows, man. Like I always watch these cartoons saying one day I'm gonna be like, I don't have to be the main character or anything, but I'd love to be a character on a cartoon. Like it would be so awesome.
You could be a regular size Rudy.
Regular size Rudy.
That's
a big tall
that's
lanky
how,
Rudy.
That's how my friend got his name, because his name was also Eric, and so instead of calling me tall Eric, we called him regular size Eric. So that was always interesting. It was very funny.
That's great. Actually, no, it's so funny because the only other Eric I've ever like met and like been friends with in my life was like 5'2".
Nice.
It's really
got the extremes going.
Seriously, I didn't think they made him any shorter than that.
Damn.
Wagner's pushing it.
Oh my god, dude, you always get
I love picking fun of
Wagner. Holy shit.
I love Wagner.
Anytime you say the word height, you're like, yo, fuck Wagner.
I don't know why. It's just so
poor
fun
guy.
to roast him.
Oh man, that man would whoop the shit out of you.
Oh yeah, no, he would kick my ass all the way to 7 Ways of Sunday. Like...
that man would just knock your teeth straight down your throat.
The borders are open. I might actually go end up hanging out with them in a couple of weeks here.
Yeah, that's nice. That's I gotta make a trip. I gotta make a trip somewhere. Me and Liv have been talking about going to Vermont again.
Oh, I would meet you up in Vermont. 100%.
Yeah?
I would meet you up in Vermont. I would love to. I don't know how long it would be for him, but
it's even a hike for you, because you have to get
I have to go around Lake Champlain.
Yeah, you'd probably almost be better off like taking a ferry across. It's like going into
idea.
Burlington. Yeah, like you'd probably have to like take a ferry into Burlington or something.
That wouldn't be a bad thing. I don't know if I'd want to leave my car that far away from me. It's still too new for me to want to be like parted from it for too long.
What do you mean no, you drive.
Oh,
like,
ferry the car over. I didn't even think of that. That's actually awesome. I bet you
it's expensive, but
Vermont's probably got all those fast charging stations though, so
very progressive. They got Uncle Bernie in there.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know.
I thought he wasn't he the governor or something like that?
Yeah.
But anyway, so speaking of other content creators that we like to talk shit on, have you thought of who you want to shout out this week?
No, this is your baby. This is your thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna shout out. I know who I'm gonna shout out. Do you want to do that now, or do you want to?
Are we? What are we?
We're at an hour and 6 right now.
An hour and 6? We've bullshitted for an hour and 6 minutes.
Yes, we have.
we've faked our way through another episode.
Yeah, fake it to you. I don't know, just fake it.
Got him for another one, boys.
Okay, so the guy I want to shout out, he's a super awesome content creator. He's basically just a streamer. He started doing TikToks lately, and he's a horror game streamer, and he's like a super metalhead and everything. I actually really enjoy watching him. He's got a lot of high energy. A lot of people love him for that. He's super wholesome too. Like he loves to like talk to people, and he's super uplifting. Even for a metalhead, like this dude is just, and he's got like long ass hair that he puts into a ponytail for like points and stuff on his channel and stuff like that. So the man I'm talking about is Celtic Corpse. He usually does Dead by Daylight. He's a Dead by Daylight streamer for the most part, but he's been going through the entirety of the Resident Evil series. Dude knows like everything about Resident Evil, and he's starting from 0 and he's going all the way to 7, or no, 8. I think 8 is the one that just came out. No, 7. No, 8. Yeah, because Village. 8? Yeah, VII. So yeah, so he's going all the way to 8. And he's going to cover the lore. He's going to talk about all the side games and stuff like that. Try to fill you in. Like he's doing a whole anthology of Resident Evil, and he's really good at explaining it. So, super welcoming community. I popped in there one time, and he gave me my own sound for coming into his channel and everything. So he's a cool dude. I like him.
Yeah, I end up in there through raids of Young Differus over here, and I will tell you this much: very, very, very loud raid video. So be aware for that.
Oh, yeah.
If you find yourself surfing in there on a raid, be ready. your eardrums are gonna get fucking blasted into oblivion.
Yeah, I'm a loud talker, but that raid video is like levels above me. But
Yeah.
but that's the only time he's really, it's like ever super loud. Like he does a really good job with his mic at keeping it so like even when he's shouting, it's not like ear piercing. So that's who we're shouting out this week. Go check him out. He's on TikTok, he's on Twitch, and I gotta talk to him and see what his socials are. I talked to him about shouting him out, but that was it.
Does he have a link tree?
He probably does. I think he has an OnlyFans too.
Guys, I have a link tree now.
Yeah, I finally got to play it in last week's episode.
I have ascended in the content creation universe.
I was so happy when I didn't have to type out 5 different freaking social medias.
Oh, you put like one link in there. It's the same thing. I just like put my TikTok in there.
Yeah, right. No, yeah. So yeah, we got link trees for me and Eric now. And
I got bullied into making one. It was not my idea. I got bullied. That's it, plain and simple.
I'm okay with it. I'll keep bullying you until I get you to do the shit that I want you to do. Because when I write those descriptions, it's a pain in the ass.
I'll do the descriptions.
All right, no, this week is all you. Remember, I'm doing the outro and you're doing everything else.
Oh yeah, I'm doing the I'm putting it together, putting the edit together, which is just
to be fair, Eric's probably a better editor than me anyway. It'll probably come out better at the end of the day, but.
Oh, I actually did have a question. So our names under the under our windows, are those, do you do that in post or are they up right now on what you're recording?
Oh, they're up right now. I put them on through OBS. You could probably just put like a black bar if you wanted to change it, like put a black bar over and layer it.
We'll see. I don't know. I'll probably just slap it together and just put it up in its normal format. We'll see, unless I'm feeling saucy.
Yeah, I mean, can't discredit sauciness.
Oh. So is it time for the outro?
Yeah. So I didn't think about this at all. Even in like the last hour and 10 minutes when I was aware I was doing the outro, I didn't think about this at all. So I guess like since I did like the whole like content creator shout out, like yeah, guys, go support your local content, or not your local content creators, but go support your content creators, guys. Like they do a lot. They put a lot of effort into giving you good content, giving you the best content they can put out. So give them your love. A follow doesn't cost you anything. So and so, who knows, maybe you'll fall in love with some of them. Wagner, that buttery voice. But okay, so yeah, I mean, I could pick him up, but
oh my god!
I can't be too nice to him.
I could pick you up. I'll throw you over my shoulder. What are you, like 5'9"?
Yeah, put me in a swaddle, like you said.
Just that wasn't carry you around.
That wasn't a threat. That was a promise.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So go support your local content creators. Welcome to summer. I don't know, all you Northeast listeners. Like, this was a really shitty winter. This went on until like 2 weeks ago. So welcome to summer. Welcome to Pride Month. Happy Pride Month, everyone. My birthday month too. I'm almost 30. I'm almost as old as this guy.
Old ass bitch.
Yeah. So yeah. So signing off. I guess maybe I should do Eric's thing.
Don't. No, you can't even do it.
I can do it. Hang on.
No, it's me.
Fuck off. No. You let me do it. Damn it.
Damn.
See ya. See? I did it.
You have to try 6 times to show that you're,
Oh my god, no, this is just.
See ya.
Oh my god, we're just ripping people's eardrums. All right, guys, have a great one. We will see you all next Saturday, and don't forget to check us out on social media, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And my Cash App. Hold on. Wait.